Hey everyone, welcome back. Today we're going to say goodbye to 2020 and hello to 2021. Today I'm going to be using this Archer and Olive Autumnal Equinox Navy bullet journal in the size B5. Whew, that was a lot to say, but let's get started. I used to get really nervous about writing my name down on this front page of the bullet journal, but I was just really ready to get into this new bullet journal. So for the front cover, I have this idea of the golden balloons, you know, the number balloons. I wanted to have that on the front page here, and so I just painted the 2021 in gold. As you guys know, I'm really big into quotes, so I wanted to put this quote on the front page. It goes like this. It's the small habits, how you spend your mornings, how you talk to yourself, what you read, what you watch, who you share your energy with, who has access to you that will change your life. I wanted to put this on the front page because when things get overwhelming and I feel like I can't do anything, I want to remind myself that it's the little things that count, little by little, every day. The next page we have is the grid spacing page. I found that using my previous bullet journal, I did use a lot of thirds, so that's the only measurement that I have here. And then I did change the middle point to be 17 by 24 because for me that is a better count of the middle point. This next page was inspired by Tammy Danso. She does these overlay layouts that show all of her frequently used layouts. And so I wanted to do that for my weeklies as well as my monthlies, just so I don't have to recount everything. I can just reference to this page and it's really useful. The next page that I'm setting up is my future log, and this is the page where I include all of my friends' birthdays just so I don't forget. And this was very useful last year, so I wanted to include it in this bullet journal. So I recently got back into scrapbooking and I've been printing pictures nonstop. And so this page I wanted to do a vision board and I wanted to keep it at the front so that it would remind me over the course of the year of what my goals are and what I'm going towards and what I'm working towards. So the previous page was more of a visual representation of what I'm working towards, and this page is actually the practice of writing it down and solidifying it. If it sounds completely crazy, what is it that you want to do with your life? Great, then every decision you make from here on out should be in service of that. And this was a quote from How I Met Your Mother, and this was in my previous bullet journal, and I wanted to add it again into this bullet journal just to remind myself of my bigger goals that I have in the long term. And then all that hard work has to go somewhere, right? So I wanted to have this completed projects page so that I can see all of the wonderful projects and work that I accomplished in 2021. These next two pages are all about reading. So I have novels and then I have Bible reading. Alright, so now we're into budgeting. So these next two pages are pages that keep me accountable for how much shopping and spending I'm doing. So I have the mindful purchases, and these are just things that I'm going to list that I want and need. And then this purchase in pixel is an idea that I thought about that I wanted to track how often I was going shopping or how often I was spending money. just to keep me accountable. These next two pages are my budget and finance pages, and this is going to track my savings goals as well as my sinking funds goals. Alright, so now we have my fun trackers, and this is the film trackers. So on one page, I'm going to put the films that I've loved, and this next page will include all of the movies that I want to watch in 2021. Now let me tell you, these film strips, I could not figure out how to draw how it curves. I'm not the greatest artist, but I think it turned out pretty well, which I'm pretty proud of. So I got a little lazy and decided to just paste this tracker for the year dots, and this one is going to track Shark Week. I saw this in someone's bullet journal setup and I had to include it in my bullet journal because I referenced this with one of my friends and he got really weird and I thought it was really funny, so now I have to include it in my bullet journal. Now I'm just adding the finishing touches like this grid spacing title as well as this gold washi tape so that I can reference these two pages, which is the future log and also the monthly/weekly layouts page. And finally, I'm ending the bullet journal setup with this quote, and it goes, "Where your focus goes, energy flows." And that's just a reminder to myself to be intentional on where to focus your energy on. Alright, now time for the final flip through. Thank you so much for spending some time with me and watching me set up my bullet journal. I hope that it inspires you and that you have fun bullet journaling and planning this next year. If you're new to my channel, hi, my name is Yozabeth and I do lifestyle videos here on my channel, and I would love for you to check out my videos and subscribe. I wish you all the best in 2021 and I'll see you soon. Bye!